Dear students, in our 13th week, we are going to learn how to draw spiral stairs, and we are going to learn how to do a side plan and section. Let's start with spiral stairs. In order to do that, we are going to continue with our 24th exercise from our last course. The building is the same without any sloping terrain. It's just the normal building that we used in the beginning of our 24th exercise. So if you are just watching this video, then maybe you can search for the 24th exercise and try to understand the properties of the building. Let's take this wall, the south wall, so that we can see what's going on inside. So this is the earth, as you can see, the section of the earth, and we have a basement plan, the ground floor here, and a partial first floor, and there shouldn't be any lines here. It's because of SketchUp. Please just ignore that. It's just a continuous wall, as you can see here. And this time we are going to design a spiral staircase, and we are going to learn how to draw that in plan and section. Let's assume that there is an empty part, a void in the ground floor and in the first floor, so that we can place this type of stairs, one here and one to connect the ground floor with the first floor. So first of all, we can assume that we are drawing the basement floor. In order to do that, we need to cut through this building horizontally at this height, at this level, and elevate the upper part and look down. So we can do this. Actually, we did this last time. This is the cut surface of our walls, and it's just the earth inside. So this hatch represents the earth, and everything is above us. This terrace area and the east terrace and the sidewalks on either side. So I just do that in dashed lines, and this is our basement floor plan. And let's assume that this void has 100 centimeter edges. So starting from this inner corner, I need to go towards 200 centimeters and 100 centimeters towards the north direction, and then 100 centimeters towards the east direction, north and east again. So this is how I do that. I can draw that with dashed lines. First, I'm going to create the lines, and then I'm going to convert them to dashed lines. So it's basically like this. I'm just drawing 100 centimeter lines. I just started with 200 centimeters towards this direction, and then towards the north. I go for 100 centimeters, and then another 100 centimeters towards the east. Again, 100 centimeters towards north and east. And that's all. Now I'm going to do them in dashed lines like this. So this is the borders of the ground floor, as you can see here. This is the borders of the ground floor. So when I look down, this is what I'm going to see. I will just see the upper surface of the basement floor, which is minus 2.70 here. I didn't do the lines. We can do them in a minute. And yeah, this is that. So let's first design the stairs and then do the drawing. I want to do this spiral staircase, so I will have a central axis line, and all the steps will be positioned following the radius of one circle. So like this one here, it starts from here, just underneath this edge here, and it goes step by step. And when I look down, this is what I'm going to see. I will see a circle, right? Something like this. Okay, something like this, but it's just the this quarter part doesn't exist because I need to do this floor in order to reach this first floor. I need to have a square floor area, so it's just 3/4 of this circle, and it starts from here, just beneath this order, and I need to calculate how many steps do I need and what can be the riser here. And we did this in one of our previous courses. So if you missed that, maybe you can just turn back and watch that. First, I need to divide this height. It starts from here. That's the this is the 0, 0 level, and this is the minus 2.70 level. So I have 207 centimeters. Let's first try an 18 centimeter riser height. And if I choose 18 centimeters, and this is a nice height for risers because there is only one person who is healthy, young, and who doesn't have any walking disability. So, and he's not going to carry any heavy stuff. So I can take a higher riser height. It doesn't matter. So I will have 15 risers. So this is a good calculation. This is riser height, my riser height, and I will have 15 risers. So this means that I will have 15 steps. The last one will be formed by the first floor itself. And after that, I need to decide about the this width of the stairs, which I can just take 7 centimeters again, depending on based on the person here. And now I need to calculate decide about the minimum part of this riser. As you can see here, because of that central connection part, let's say that we have a column-like structure here in the center, and each step will be connected to that column-like structure. So this is one of my steps, and if I take 7 centimeters for this width of the step, I need to make sure that each step will have enough width at this part here, at this its narrowest part here, which shouldn't be less than 10 centimeters. Okay, it shouldn't be less than 10 centimeters. So let's just try to see what happens if you just take a 7 centimeter 7 centimeter circle. So this is my first step, and it has a 7 centimeter width, and I need to do 15 of these steps. So I am going to 15, 13. I'm going to divide them. Sorry, there's a problem with the. I'm going to pause the video for a minute. Now I'm going to divide this circle into 13 to find out what's my smallest width here. Let's say that I have a 10 centimeter radius column in the center. So if I do this like that, then I will have 65 centimeters left for the width of the stairs, and I will have just 1 point approximately 8, let's say 2 centimeters at this part. So it is so narrow. I need to widen this in order to provide a safe journey up. So this is what we can do. We can either widen this central column-like structure. If I just take a wider column here, let's say that instead of 10 centimeters, I prefer a 20 centimeter radius for this. Yes, I will have a 20 centimeter radius for this. Sorry. Just I need to do this. Okay. Yes, now I have a 20 centimeter radius. Instead of that, let me calculate. It's 3.6. So I need to do it a little bit wider than that. I just realized I do the calculation in the wrong way. I need 15 risers, so this is my first riser, and this will be my last riser. So I will need 13 more lines. In order to get 13 of these points, I need to divide this 3/4 of circle into 14, not 13. If I divide it into 14, I will get 15 of them. And as you can see, now I have 13 of them. And with the additional 2, I will have 15 risers there. So let's check this one this time. If I just have a 20 centimeter radius column here, I will have approximately 3.5 centimeters. It's still so narrow, it can cause problems. And I can just keep going to enlarge the column. However, it won't be effective to do a very wide column. So instead of enlarging the column, I can do another type of connection like this. Here, I can connect the as you can see here, I can connect these steps with a narrower part, and then after some time, it can get wider. As you can see here, I can prefer this type of connection. So this part can be like 10 centimeters. And I don't need to enlarge the column anymore. So let's try this. This is what I need to do. I need to find a 10 centimeter gap for this part of each step. So I'm going to enlarge it like 10 more centimeters. And in total, I will have a 40 centimeter radius. Let me calculate this. So I will have like 7 centimeters. And let's say that we can have we can design an open riser stairs, and in order to supply enough space for this part of the hill, we can have like 2 or 3 centimeters overlap here between each step. So I can have 7 centimeters here and 3 centimeters there, and in total I will have 10 centimeters. So let's do like this. This is good. However, now I have narrower. It's 50 centimeters and it's not enough. So I'm going to take a larger circle for the outside. So instead of that, I will have this for my circle, and I'm going to divide it into, again, 14 to find the endpoints of each step. And let me do that. I'm going to divide it into 14. Okay, 14. These are the endpoints of each step, and I can now have, and let's say that this is my central column, and instead of 20 centimeters, I can have like 10 centimeter gap reduce for that, or let's say 15 centimeters. So this is my central column, and I can have a narrower connection here at this part, something like this. This is something that I don't step on, and let's do this like that. Maybe we can draw it like this, or like this. So each step will have this type of connection in the center for the central part, and this is where the step ends. I will not step on this part, and this is the connection. And at the end, I'm going to get rid of this circle, inner circle. Let me do that. Yeah, this is how I see my step. My first step, I'm going to do 15 of them, and I will continue. However, as you know, when I'm doing the plan, I'm going to cut through these stairs, these steps, cut through this central column. And as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about the 8th step, and the rest will be above my head, so I cannot see them. So let's draw it like this. I'm going to again pause the video and continue drawing and then show you the result. For this exercise, I want you to use one piece of A4 drawing paper, and you can place it like this horizontally on your drawing table. You can fix it, and I want you to do the drawing in 1/20 scale, 1/20 scale. But please consider that after we finish drawing this plan, we are going to do the other floor plans. Now we are doing the ground floor plan, and we are going to continue with the we are doing the basement floor plan. We are going to continue with the ground floor and first floor plans. So we will place two different A4 sketch papers over our drawing, and to copy necessary things in order to create the ground floor plan, and place another new A4 sketch paper over the first one, so that we can copy again necessary things for the first floor plan. And after that, we are going to need one piece of A3 this time drawing paper, and I will ask you to fix it over this A4 paper so that we can continue our drawing here on this A4, A3 paper. This time we are going to do the section. And again, the scale will be 1/20. So when you are preparing your desk, please spare some space, like this is your desk. You may want to fix your A4 paper near to this edge, and you can place your T-square over here and make the drawing. And please make sure that you will have enough space for your A3, this time A3, drawing paper, which will be placed over your A4 paper. This is your A3 paper. This is your A4 paper. And you are going to place your A3 paper over your A4 paper. So you will need enough space on your table so that you can move your T-square over here and continue the drawing for the section. Okay, now please stop the video here and fix your A4 drawing paper on your desk and start drawing only this corner of the ground floor plan. You don't need to draw the rest. This is the only thing that we will need. And you can maybe do a little hatch to indicate the cut surface of the earth. And you can do these dashed lines, and you can find the dimensions from our previous exercise, our 24th exercise. And then you can first do the dashed lines of this upper floor area. And after that, you can draw a circle which is 15 centimeter radius in its original size. So you need to calculate how it will appear on your 1/20 scale, which you can do like this. In every 20 centimeters in reality, every 20 centimeter in reality will be represented as 1 centimeter on the paper. So if you need like 15 centimeters, you need to do this calculation so that you can find out how many centimeters or how many millimeters you are going to draw on your paper. And this is our central column. As you remember, we took a 15 centimeter radius for our central column. And after that, we calculated the narrowest part of the steps, and we want it to be at least 10 centimeter. And instead of enlarging the central column, we just enlarged this end point of the steps. And after that, we took 7 centimeters towards this direction, which is this part of the stairs, the width of the stairs. So you can start drawing your steps. You need to create another circle with your compass, starting from this central point, but this time it will have 20 centimeters or 40 centimeters in diameter. In radius, sorry, the radius is 20 centimeter, 40 centimeter is its diameter, which will be the inner edge of each step. And you will need to draw another circle, which is 90 centimeters in radius. And this will be the outer edge of each step, these outer edges of each step. And after that, you need to divide it into 14 equal pieces. How can you do that? You can use your protractor to calculate, to measure the angle between each step, which is, in fact, when you divide this angle into 14 equal pieces, you will have 19 degrees between the lines of your steps. So you can use your protractor and measure 19 degrees between this line and this line, and you can put a little dot here, and then you can connect your this dot with your central point. However, this is the end of your step. This part is your step here, and this is your first step. When you look down, this is what you will see for your first step, and the line of your the back line of your first step will be blocked by the first line of your second step. It is here. This is your second step. As you can remember, it's not actually like this. The borders of your first step is not like this. It's something like this. It will be blocked partially beneath your second step. So this is your first step, and that will be your second step, and it will go like this. That's the only thing you need to do, is connect this these dots with your central point, and after that you can draw two more lines to indicate the connection part. As you can remember, we created these type of connections so that we don't have to enlarge our column unnecessarily. So this is the connection part, and then my step starts like this. I can use steel pipe profile and steel pieces to connect each step to this central column. So this is the 10 centimeter part, the narrowest part of the step, and this is 7 centimeters. This is the width of the stairs, and each step will overlap its back edge a little bit, and it has its own connection part, so that when I'm drawing the upper view, the top view, I will see this line like this. I will see this line. That's the line, the first line of my second step. Here, this one. And I cannot be able to see this part of the line because it will be blocked by the upper step. So it will be something like this. And this is my first step. So you will draw each step like this. You don't need to indicate that dashed lines. You just need to know that will be enough. And you will need to do these steps for the first 8, and then the rest will be over our head, and we are going to indicate them with dashed lines. So this is where the steps are being cut, and that's the last step that I can see, and the rest will be over my head. So I'm going to draw them in dashed lines. I want you to finish this drawing, and I'm going to pause the video one more time and do the drawing and show you the result. As you can see, I draw the first 7 steps. This is the first step, and that's the dashed line to indicate the blocked side of the step. And that's the second step, and its connection to the middle part, middle column. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker so that we can understand that it's a surface that is being cut like that. And as you can see, I leave 2 small gaps to indicate this level difference. This is the surface of the first step, and this is the surface of the second step. And as you know, there are level differences, and I keep going like this. And this is the last step that I can see, because this is where I cut it. And now I'm going to draw the rest with dashed lines, and I don't need to indicate this blocked part, or I don't need to leave these gaps anymore, because they are the things that I cannot see. They are just dashed lines. Now, as you can see, this is our central column. I make the hatch to indicate, to emphasize that it's a cut surface, and starting from our first step with its connection, the second, the third, it goes like this. And after it's being cut, it continues with dashed lines, and this is the border of the first floor. So this is how we see it here when we look down. Now I'm going to create the image and show you it on white surface. Here, as you can see, I cut through these basement floor walls, which separates the earth from the indoor surface, and I cut through this central column, and I can see the first 8 steps. This is where the stairs are being cut by this red cutting horizontal plane, and the rest of the steps are above my head, and the edges of the upper floor can be seen by dashed lines. And when I look down, I see the lines on the basement floor surface, which is minus 2.70. And I put the arrow which continues with dashed lines after the cut surface. So this is how it looks like in the basement floor plan with our stairs. So we can continue now, and we can create or design a handrail and guardrail. And in order to do a different type, this time I created this transparent surface, which can be done made by a glass, a curved glass, and this part of the steps can be closed with either a metallic stringer. This is what the Americans called stringer. So when we cut through them, again, we can see that both the stringer and the handrail, guardrail, they are being cut. And when we look down, we can see this upper part of this handrail, and the rest will be above our head. And the thickness of this handrail can be like 5 centimeters. Now, we can add this to our drawing, and here we can add this to our drawing, and after that we can move on to the first floor or ground floor first, and then we can do the first floor later. So this is how I'm going to do that. I'm going to create the upper view, the top view of the handrail, which will be like 5 centimeters. Sorry, in thickness, and I need to get rid of these floor lines, and the rest will be, as I said before, the rest will be above my head. So I will do that in dashed lines. So this is how I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to trim this part of the handrail, and again, I will trim that part to convert them into dashed lines. And now I can create these lines, and I can delete this part here. This is the rest of the handrail, and this is the beginning of the handrail till it's being cut. So I need to give those little gaps to indicate that level difference, both the inside and outside of the handrail. The outside is for the floor lines, floor surface lines, and that's it. And the inside is for the steps. So because there's this level difference between the upper surface of the handrail and upper surface of each step, I can create this gap to indicate that level difference. So this is how the handrail looks like, and it's been cut here, and the rest is above my head. So I'm going to create the white surface part so that you can see it, and we will continue after that. We will continue with the ground floor plan. And before that, however, before that, we need to consider how this handrail will continue in the ground floor, because if we don't design these surfaces, people may fall down through here. So when the handrail reaches at this level, it can continue at the edge of the ground floor, and this can again be protected with this part here. I cannot put a handrail on this surface because I need to create one more stairs that connects the ground floor and the first floor, and it will start here and it will go like this. So this part needs to be open, and this part needs to be open, obviously, otherwise they cannot step up. So let's add them. And since we are doing the basement floor plan, these are also above our head. So we need to do them in dashed lines as well. So I will create these lines here. Sorry. Yeah. This is the projection of this part of the ground floor handrail, and this will be the projection of. So I will do it like this, and it will have again 5 centimeter thickness in reality. So when I do this dashed lines, it will appear like this. In the first floor, yeah, sorry, in the ground floor, when the handrail reaches at this point, it will turn towards this direction and protect this side of the ground floor. So it will come like this and then turn. As you can see, the dashed line will overlap with the floor line. So it comes like this and it turns to protect the side of the first floor. So this is I'm going to do right now. So over the white surface, it appears like this. This is the top view of the handrail, and it gets cut here, and the rest is above our head. So it's been indicated with dashed lines, and it turns towards this direction to protect the side of the ground floor. Again, there is this piece here. So I indicate that with dashed lines as well. So this is it. This is how it appears in the basement floor. And in the next video, we are going to do the second stairs, which connects the ground floor with the first floor.